Hello students, now let's look at the guiding principles and suggestive developmentally appropriate practices from birth to 3 years, that's part 2, Socio-emotional and language development. Module 1, Socio-emotional development. The true direction of the development of thinking is not from the individual to the social, but from the social to the individual, as said by Lev Vygotsky. As the above saying goes, it is a well-known fact that the desire to be connected with people around is inborn in children. Therefore, it is very important parents, caregivers, teachers or other adults who are around children must establish secure, positive relationships right from birth, which will in turn satisfy the innate needs for the child to be socially connected. Yuri Bronfenbrenner, in his ecological system theory, also stresses on the fact that the social environment of the child shapes a child and molds a child's social and emotional development. Erikson's theory of psychosocial development also helps to understand the milestones of psychosocial development of children. Erikson opines that the child has to be given opportunity to satisfy the social needs, or the repercussions will be a child with very low socio-emotional development. Language is a very important for communication, and the foundation for appropriate language development be laid if the socio-emotional needs of the child has been met. As suggested in the previous module, it is very important for the parent and the caregiver to have a knowledge of the developmental milestones, which will help in minimizing far too many expectations from the child and helping the child in achieving the developmental milestones. In this module, let us understand the socio-emotional and language developmental milestones and developmentally appropriate practices to help a child achieve it. To understand the developmental milestones of socio-emotional from 0 to 6 months, to gain knowledge of the developmentally appropriate practices involved for the same, to apply the knowledge gained to real life situations. Socio-emotional development involves a child being able to express, experience and manage emotions, as well as the capacity to establish positive and reciprocate relationships they form with others. Socio-emotional includes the use of both intra and interpersonal skills required to sustain in a society. Socio-emotional development also means able to interact socially, being aware of one's emotions and being able to regulate oneself. Research has proved that positive relationships formed at the early stage can lead to a healthy brain development. Positive socio-emotional development can lead to success in school life and academic performance. Children will learn to get along with others, will be able to form better relationships, will be able to identify one's emotions, and also will know to react to emotions of others. Right from birth, babies are trying to learn who they are by the way they are treated by adults. The first year of birth is extremely important in shaping the social skills of the baby. Let us take a look at the developmental milestones and the appropriate practices that can enhance the development in detail. Most of the feelings are expressed by crying, watches a face with great interest, enjoys being touched and cuddled, slowly begins to smile and recognize parents, eyes follow the parent, is pacified by familiar voice or touch, Social smile is stronger. Attachment with the parents is very strong. Having a loving relationship and being responsive to the baby. Keep talking to the baby during their waking hours. Cuddling, feeding, changing nappies are a way of getting social as well as emotionally satisfying. Having a positive family atmosphere, building a sense of trust in the baby will lead to the development of positive self-esteem as they grow. Respond to the emotions of the baby. Talking all the time while dressing, bathing, feeding will lead to more effective attachment. Explaining to the baby like Mama is putting a green color shirt. See how colorful it is. Conversations like these help in building better bonds with caregivers. Smiles appear spontaneously when around people, waving arms and legs in a way of showing excitement, enjoys playing with adults and can even imitate certain expressions. Slowly, by 6 months, can distinguish between strangers and known people, smiles only at familiar people, enjoys looking at the mirror, can respond to emotions of others and can show happiness or sadness, will be able to respond to own name. Playing peekaboo is very common. Applauding a child's little achievements. Play interactive games with the child's favorite toys. Introduce mirrors. The adult and the baby can together look into the mirror and play with expressions or talk to the reflection. Keep introducing the child to other family members like aunts, uncles, and cousins. Take the baby to the park, as that can be a place of interaction with different age groups. Introduce books and music that reflects the respective cultures. Physical contact with the child as much as possible is very important for emotional development. Allow the child to explore. Restricting will bring a sense of mistrust. Basic trust versus mistrust, Erikson's theory. Socio-emotional development is one of the most important areas of development, as most of the other development are interrelated to socio-emotional development. It is very important to understand and practice developmentally appropriate activities. Thank you.